My colleagues and I took our annual fall backpacking trip on the AT in Connecticut. We hiked Nobo 8 miles from West Cornwall Road in Sharon to Route 7 in Salisbury. We started at West Cornwall Road in Sharon, Connecticut. From here we hiked up Rogers Ramp and through the Lemon Squeezer to a vista on Pine Swamp Hill. We stopped at Pine Brook Shelter and ate lunch. Next we hiked over the shoulder of Mount Easter before reaching Sharon Mountain Campsite. The next morning we began our ascent of the north peak of Sharon Mountain with a stop at Hang Glider View. We continued up and over the north peak of Sharon Mountain before climbing again to reach Belter's Bump. We hiked along the Housatonic River before reaching Troy's truck.
What do you got, Troy?
33-1.
33-1, okay.
It's like 30.
30? Nice. Matt might win the contest.
33.5.
33.5.
41.5.
On this adventure, I was joined by Taylor, Troy, and Matt, colleagues from my workplace hiking club.
We just started our hike here, West Cornwall Road. We're going to be about 3.5 miles into Sharon Mountain Campsite. It's a beautiful fall day. Sun is shining. And we're going to enjoy this one.
Right out of the gate, we tackled the toughest climb of the trip. My rule of thumb is that anything over 1,000 feet of climbing in a mile is strenuous. Rogers Ramp is 4/10 of a mile long with an elevation of 422 feet.
We've tackled most of Rogers Ramp and we're coming up to the Lemon Squeezer.
For the past 2 years, I had been section hiking the AT in Connecticut. This overnight trip was planned so I would close the final gap. We're about 3/4 of a mile into the hike and we just passed that beautiful vista there. We're continuing on towards the Pine Swamp Brook Campsite. Just gonna probably check it out, maybe have lunch there. And that'll be at about 1.25 miles from here. One reason why I really like coming back to the AT this time of the year is that the green tunnel disappears when the leaves fall, and the views here in Connecticut are really spectacular when the leaves are down. It's about 1:15 and we're gonna check out Pine Brook Shelter and see if we can have some lunch here. The name Pine Swamp Brook immediately brings up images of mosquitoes in my head. However, rest assured the swamp is a half-mile north of here, and the campsite is not located on the edge of a swamp. While others started eating their lunch, I took a quick tour of the campsite. After lunch, we all headed down the Blue Blaze Trail to see the water source.
I'd say Pine Brook Shelter is definitely a cool AT campsite. It's got all the modern AT campsite conveniences.
Back on the trail, our next stop was Pine Swamp to filter water.
Today is Saturday, October 26th, and it's a balmy 61 degrees. We just passed Mount Easter Road and we're now climbing, not quite to the top, but climbing the side of Mount Easter on our way to camp. Stop for a little water here because it looks like the trail reports say there's no water at Sharon Mountain Campsite. So probably about 6 pounds heavier right now with a couple liters of water. Starting to dig into the climb up Mount Easter. I think it's like 1391 feet. We don't actually go to the summit on the AT, but we passed a little bit to the west of the summit.
We arrived at camp around 2:30 p.m. and began setting up our tents and preparing dinner. Sharon Mountain is a no-frills AT campsite. It does not provide a shelter, picnic table, or a reliable water source. The water source, a seasonal brook, was dry when we visited. It does have a bear box, wash pit, and a chum privy. In case you're wondering, a chum privy is a fancy name for a pit toilet with no shelter.
We got to camp at around 3 o'clock, did about 4.5 miles and maybe 950 feet of elevation. It's a beautiful day. It was around 60. It's cooling off now. It's probably already 50. It's supposed to get down to about 31 overnight. Everybody's had their dinner. All the food is in the bear box. Probably just going to hang out on our tents a little bit, stay warm.
Good morning. It's 35 degrees. So pretty good last night. We're gonna pack up our gear, have some breakfast, and continue north for about another 4 miles to Falls Village, where our second car is spotted.
Our temperature outside the tent last night got down to 32. We're all packed up and we're starting to climb Sharon Mountain now. And hopefully this climbing will warm us up and taking off the puppy coat real soon.
Raccoon or a dog?
I'm thinking dog or coyote.
Yeah.
Below we can see a portion of Lime Rock Park, a natural terrain motorsport road racing venue. Built in 1956, it's the nation's third oldest continuously operated road racing venue. From hang glider view we can clearly see mountain peaks in Connecticut, New York, and Massachusetts. I took this photo using my iPhone and the Peak Finder app.
Well, now that the sun is rising and the temperature's up to 47, it's time to take off that puffy coat. We're getting close to the summit of Sharon Mountain here, though it's a wooded summit, there's not much to see here.
As we hiked, the morning sunlight filtered through the trees. The rays of light were warm and calming and reminded me of why I love the outdoors. Although we didn't check out Belter's campsite, the map indicates there are 4 campsites and a chum privy here. Peter Nyberg's video from 2015 shows there is also a wash pit. Thanks for coming along. See you out here in the next one.